Are we back streaming? Yes, we are. And green flag is out. Mark Allen Bivens with an amazing jump. Keegan Clark not able to get him off as Jackson Wade is on the inside as they fly down into turn number 1 for the first time after the restart in this final stage of the Hotlanta. Flying down the back straightaway. 2 cars on the outside. James Hartley to the outside, trying to catch up to Mark Allen Bivens. Jackson Wade left out to dry. Mark Allen Bivens and Keegan Clark out there up front as Keegan Clark blinks out and comes back into existence. All right, as they're coming down the back straightaway. Keegan Clark consistently blinking. So they're all single filed out currently. Just trying to really, I think, get to the part of the stage where you might need to pit for fuel. You might not. I don't know. I think Mark Allen Bivens is actually winless throughout this season, if I'm not mistaken.
Straightaway now, Keegan Clark and 76. And in the 3 and 4, coming to 20 laps. Make it to the end of this race.
As they enter, oh, Jackson Wade going to the outside. 17 goes side by side with Jackson Wade.
Caden Bailey going to be able to hold it side by side with Jackson Wade. Will he be able to get to the inside? He has no help.
James Hartley diving it down to the bottom.
That's going to cause a separation between these 2 packs.
And so 2 packs of 3 coming onto the front straightaway. Jackson Wade side by side with Mark Allen Bivens as they exit turn 4 as they come through the quadrangle.
Yeah, it seems like this track is just really tough one, especially depending on how close you get to the wall and how aggressive you drive.
Oh yeah, that's definitely. Thing is, Jackson Wade drives to the bottom. Caden Bailey goes with him. 2 lanes, 3 cars deep. 2 lanes with 3 cars deep. 1 car blinking in the leader's lane on the outside. As they're all trying to find their way to the bottom as the 77 is splitting both lanes. Mark Allen Bivens and Keegan Clark dropping to the back as Jackson Wade takes the lead. Keegan Clark diving to the bottom.
With Mark Allen Bivens. And James
With James Hartley, Mark Allen Bivens, and Keegan Clark. But it's really just this main pack of 4 with them 2 by 2 behind them. So they're coming to pretty close. We're coming almost 20 laps to go soon.
Yeah, 20 laps
I know.
to go. 19 to go next time. But Caden Bailey gonna be able to save it heading into turn number 3.
Yeah, I know as soon as it hits, these drivers with iRacing coming out, they have a new spotter sound where it tells you it's 20 laps to go now, instead of just 10, 5, and then 2, and the white flag. But with this 20, I think that adds a little bit more of aggression to these drivers, and hopefully they are able to hold themselves together, and hopefully they at least have 1 fast repair for the end of this race.
Keegan Zabola does not have a fast repair after that initial wreck. At the final lap of stage number 1, here comes Jackson Wade to the bottom. Will he be able to get to the inside of James Hartley? Yes, he will. He's going to have help from Keegan Clark. Will 17 run and dive down to the bottom?
Yep. As Keegan Clark getting squirrely. Oh, James Hartley into the wall.
He's able to the wall.
If he stays in the slipstream, that slipstream, the damage effect will not be that bad. But if he gets hung out to dry like he is being right now, he will be sent to the back.
And James got it's just one of those effects, just like in real life. Just looking at the battle for the lead right now, Caden Bailey and Jackson Wade battling side by side out, turn number 4.
Yeah, this is a question I have for you, Mason. Do these drivers have to split the stage to get to the end, or are they going all the way to the end?
At the moment, they do not have to make the end. They may be a lap or 2 short, depending on if they're saving.
Yeah, so, no, if I'm knowing Mark and being his teammate normally, Kane Bailey down to the apron almost. But knowing Mark and racing with him in the Bandit Racing League and as his teammate here in IRSS here, I know he is definitely a strategy player. He likes to play the strategy out. When he knows he's good to go, he is good to go and will try to make the moves. He tried to play the right strategy last week, wasn't able to get it, but he's here this week and racing hard.
He's going to be 3rd on the high side.
Or at the end of the taps the wall again.
14 to go now. Here at Hotlanta.
14. James Hartley into the wall. The Mackinac Island driver not really doing too hot.
Here at Hotlanta.
Oh, wow. Whoa. That transition. Oh, Caden Bailey hard into the wall.
That's going to really get...
Mark Allen Bivens into the wall.
Seems like now these drivers with the tire wear, this is their longest run they've been on. Gonna really start affecting them.
Taking those fresh tires. Mark Allen Bivens tapping the wall again. They're going to try to push it 3 wide. No, they don't. Caden Bailey getting the push from the 9. Mark Allen Bivens being shuffled all the way to the back. Jackson Wade and Caden Bailey are giving the bump drafts.
Side by side for the race lead between Caden Bailey and Keegan Clark. Caden Bailey going to be able to take the lead. Here comes Keegan Clark on the high side with help from Mark Allen Bivens.
Mark Allen Bivens being able to sustain that damage. I don't think he has that bad of a damage after that hit with the wall. As we're coming to, as this time by will be 11 laps to go here. So 11 laps, a lot can happen. Especially with how small the field that we have today is. We don't know what can happen, but it can happen. Caden Bailey taps the wall again.
It seems like tire wear seems to be a big problem now. Is this field starting to get spread out?
Yeah. The only driver that I haven't seen hit the wall is actually Keegan Clark. The driver who has been blinking all night has been the cleanest driver as Caden Bailey hits the wall again. Eventually, if these drivers keep hitting the wall with the iRacing damage model, they might actually end up breaking a rear hub or a front hub on that right side and end up crashing their car. So.
Yeah, now there is Jackson Wade on the wall.
Caden Bailey able to take advantage of it, going to the inside.
Well, you see almost everybody in the field except Keegan Clark getting in the wall, and Keegan Clark is starting to pull away.
Yeah, but 10 laps to go this time by. The aggression is high, the adrenaline is high, and who knows, these drivers might have to split the stage right now and come into pit lane.
Like you were saying, the aggression is high. Maybe the drivers are high on aggression.
Oh yeah, they're probably
and
on the
big
aggression
save
is
from James R. Hartley there.
James R. Hartley, yeah, just drifting the first half of the quad over here at Atlanta.
Are these guys going to be able to form up and possibly Keegan Clark? You know, I don't want to have the commentators curse on Keegan. Can Keegan Clark go 3P here at
I don't know, because Jackson Wade getting loose. All I know is that if there's a caution, all these drivers will pull down pit lane, get the fuel they need, or they might not even pit. Because with a caution, that saves fuel, so they might not even have to pit with a caution here at Atlanta.
James R. Hartley now back to 6th. So, just maybe he can do what he did last week at Las Vegas. Unlike Vegas, this track is more of a super speedway, so draft is really big. So you can't just drive through the entire field. James R. Hartley. Big
James
save
R. Hartley.
once again.
Big save.
To save it. No,
I
he
don't
won't.
think
He's
so.
going to go fully sideways, hard in the wall.
Fully sideways into the wall.
Caution
Caution is out. As the caution flies on the speedway, your current leader is Keegan Clark. Now, what I don't know is going to happen is this is going to be a big strategy call. Do you, with this being a semi-super speedway, do you come in, take tires, take like a gallon or two of fuel to ensure you get into the last end of the race, or do you just stay out and risk running out of fuel just so then you have that little bit of track position that you can gain, but you can also lose very easily here?
You know, I'm probably risking it. I'm probably not taking tires. I'm probably just gonna take maybe a gallon of fuel, maybe gallon and a half. Let's see what happens. James R. Hartley.
James R. Hartley not really having the best luck recently.
Right on board. Gets on the apron.
Yeah,
Tries to
just
save it, keeps it
gets on the apron, has it saved, but then keeps his foot in it, and then just slides up the track, almost saves it again, but then just loses it, which is, it's very hard to save these cars.
Now here
It's
comes
almost
the
like
field in the pits.
all the drivers opting to
Side by
pit.
side down pit road.
So this will guarantee that you will make it to the end, at least on fuel. Now, I don't know if these drivers have tires, if they don't have tires. Mark Allen Bivens taking tires.
Seems like everybody except Jackson Wade taking
Jackson
tires.
Wade does not take tires. That's going to be a risky move. As
Everybody
looks
taking
like
4
everyone
tires.
taking 4 tires to get the
Bivens
grip.
gonna get out.
Mark Allen Bivens getting second place off a pit road with the most amount of grip. Now, I think Jackson Wade might have only taken right side tires here, but
We're
I
gonna
don't.
go back and. I would have to
Yeah,
go back
hold on.
and
I'm going back
look.
and see, and I don't see him. Yeah, he just took fuel. I did not see his right side come up onto the jack. So James R. Hartley, Jackson Wade are the 2 drivers not to pit, but I'm pretty sure James R. Hartley
Yeah,
pitted
James Hartley did pit.
just while pit lane was closed, so he will have to drop to the end. But yeah, he did pit while pit lane was closed, so
James R.
he
Hartley
will
gonna
have
get
to.
the wave around.
He might, yeah, that's right. He will have to get the wave around, as this rules state. If you are a certain amount of laps down, you can take the amount of laps that you have back, as many laps as you can get back, under caution. But as soon as they go green, you have to line up with the field with 1 lap to go.
Well, and also he was ahead of the field. Not even
Ooh,
one lap down.
Mark Allen Bivens making a late move to the inside. Most of these drivers opting for the inside. The only driver not to go onto the inside as of right now is Keegan Clark. We don't know what will James R. Hartley pick.
Gonna go to the top.
James R. Hartley taking that advantage with only 1 other car on the outside.
This
So
is
who
gonna
knows?
put him up to provisionally 4th.
Yeah, provisionally 4th here today. Now, both drivers in the front row, I believe, already have at least 1 win on the season. Both drivers in the second, both drivers in the second row do not have a win. The only driver who has a win behind the 2 drivers, behind the 2 front row drivers, is Keegan Sobolo after a technical win, technically,
Daytona and
at Daytona and Auto Club. So yeah, with Keegan Sobolo having 2 wins on the season, we have 2 drivers here.
I believe Mark Allen Bivens has won this season.
I don't believe so. Does he? I don't believe Mark has a win, so I don't want to commentate his curse, as Marshall Crocker would say, but as the pace car pulls off, can they make it 2 laps around? Maybe 3.
So Geico restart zone.
And-
Green flags out there. 3 laps to go.
Jackson Wade spinning the tires. Mark Allen Bivens potentially forcing it 3 wide. Can Mark get onto his inside and potentially get his Keegan Cebola goes high? Going side by side with Mark Allen Bivens. Mark Allen Bivens is able to clear him. He goes to the high side. Keegan Cebola to the inside.
Big block by Mark Allen Bivens.
Shades of Chase Elliott here last Sunday. Can Mark Allen Bivens get to the inside? Bumps him. Bumps the 9. Mark Allen Bivens to the high side. Keegan Cebola to the low end. Tight. Tag racing. With 2 laps to go, can Mark Allen Bivens get his first win this season? He won the first stage. He won the second stage. Can he win the race?
Contact 3 wide.
Jackson Wade down to the apron.
2-1. Here comes Kiko. And around they go.
Big crash. Mark Allen Bivens getting the ass end of it.
The big one here in Atlanta.
Sorry for my language, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go one more time, but I don't. Does Mark have fast repair?
I believe that ends Mark Allen Bivens' day. I believe
does
that's gonna
Mark
end his day.
have fast repair? That's the real question. If he has at least one fast repair.
Well, the thing is, will he be able to? Are they gonna go green before he gets out of pit road?
He's
Remember,
currently.
He has to tow.
Yeah, he does have to tow, so I'll keep an eye on that as your new pit reporter.
James Hartley up to 3rd.
Yeah, James L. Hartley, Mark Allen Bivens still sitting in pit lane all by himself. And can he get out of pit lane? We have another driver towing.
It's right on board with
Jackson Wade and Mark Allen Bivens having to tow with only 4 drivers left in the field. Can Mark get out? That's the real question. If he can get out before they go green. Jackson Wade had to also tow.
Oh yeah. Wow.
So, I believe I only see 3 drivers, so I think. Where's Caden Bailey?
Caden Bailey is.
Caden Bailey's pulling was able to. Did not have to tow, but in my opinion, we believe that the race admins have actually allowed the driver Mark Allen Bivens to continue with his race. They have extended it to 3 laps to go, with 3 laps to green, so he might be able to. But yeah, Caden Bailey.
Caden Bailey take it 3 wide. Mark came down right on Caden Bailey, who then Caden forced a gap that wasn't there, got into the 76 and into the 9. Then the 76 comes right up, almost into Keegan Clark.
Almost into
big contact. Keegan Cebola gonna be able to make it through. James Hartley gonna be able to make it through. Big hit from the 17. And
Mark Allen Bivens just not able to really get the luck that he needs. He's trying to get that first win. He was able to get his first win in Bandit at the Super Speedway of Daytona, but sadly, I don't think the drivers now. How many laps do we have till the green? That's the real question here. As looks like Keegan Cebola might actually be coming down pit lane here, as lights are still on and everyone looks like they're coming in for tires and or fuel. But James R. Hart, Keegan Clark, the only driver. I think he was also involved, so he's probably going to take a fast repair or maybe just optional damage repair.
He was not involved. He hardly made it through. I believe he's just going to be taking fuel.
But yeah, Mark Allen Bivens sitting in the pit lane for as long as he did. He does not have fast repair, so he is trying to get the repairs that he can get. It looks like, yeah, I don't know. It looks like Mark's day is done here today at Atlanta.
Yeah, just fuel only for Keegan Clark is just fuel only for Keegan. So
I don't think with the amount of laps that Mark's been sitting in the pit lane, I don't believe he will be able to restart this race.
Oh, here he goes. Out of pit road is Mark Allen Bivens and Jackson Wade getting 4 fresh tires. It looks like a brand new car from Mark Allen Bivens.
Yeah. So that tow must have been around 2 or 3 minutes. So who knows? But Mark Allen Bivens potentially able to get his laps back, and he sends it around he's 2 laps down currently. So can he get those laps back? That's the real question here, but as I believe that the lights will come off on the pace car. I believe the pace car lights will turn off this time by. So Mark has to prevent a Kyle Busch situation.
It may be extended.
Yes, they might extend it, that is true. But
And
is
they
Keegan
will-
Sabola, as they're all picking. It looks like they're all picking their lines as lights are off on the pace car. Where is Mark Allen Bivens in all this?
He is still
You
on the
can-
lockdown. Here he comes.
You can hear it. Here he comes, coming through the tri-oval with 1 lap to green. He might be able. He is hoping for a caution as he sends it around the outside. A last lap around a 32-second lap. Can he make it? Now I believe. Now, only took him about half a lap. To get back to the field. So I believe.
Because Keegan Zabilo had the same thing after stage 1, getting in the wall very hard after being turned by the 9.
As he crosses the line, so I believe that he is all good. He will be catching the field as he enters turn number 1.
Yeah, they're
So, yeah.
only mid-back shifts, so I believe that's going to end Jackson Wade's day. And Mark Allen Bivens will
Mark
be
Allen Bivens back into it. He might be out for vengeance though. As he starts on the outside, he elects the outside.
right next to the 33. And if I was 17, I'd be ready to, either give that 33 a big push or
There's 3 teammates in this field. I believe Keegan Clark, Mark Allen Bivens, and James L. Hartley are all on the same team. Now I may be wrong on, but Caden Bailey is part of an affiliate team. He is not in the official team. As the green flag flies, Caden Sabolo able to get the run off the start. Mark Allen Bivens alone on the outside as Keegan Clark keeps blinking in and out.
It is a Keegan 1-2.
Eagle 1-2. Mark Allen Bivens being pushed by the man who caused the incident. Caden Bailey, an aggressive super speedway racer. Can he keep his Mark Allen Bivens making his way up to second?
White flag this time by through the tri-oval. White
Through the
flag
quad
is
oval
out.
they go.
Race
White is
official.
out. Race is official. Mark Allen Bivens to the inside.
Is Caden Bailey going to be able to possibly snatch this win?
Caden Bailey down to the inside to push Mark Allen Bivens. Caden Sabolo trying to push.
Here
Remember,
goes
yellow line rule no longer in effect. So Mark Allen Bivens coming around turn number 4 for the final time. Caden Bailey giving them the push.
Out of turn 4.
Around turn 4, Caden Bailey to the inside.
They
Mark
make
Allen
contact.
Bivens
Yes!
will win.
Bivens,
Will win at Atlanta. James R. Hartley
Barely.
wrecks. James R. Hartley into the wall hard.
I think it's Bivens. Yes.
The
Mark
scoring saying Mark Allen Bivens.
Bivens by
Mark
9/10,000ths of a second.
Mr. 007 able
009.
to win this race. I'm my scoring tower. I am reading 007s. So I believe that
10,000ths of a second.
an amazing victory by Mark Allen Bivens, his first of the season at a super speedway, nonetheless. And in my opinion, I think he should burn that baby to the ground.
Not the
James-
closest finish in IRSS history, but one of
But
the best.
pretty darn close. In my opinion, I think we should go back and see what happened to James R. Hartley after that, as they came to the checkers here.
Let's take a look at what happened.
He finished third. He did finish
Yes,
third.
James R. Hartley gonna steal third from Keegan Clark.
Keegan Sabolo. Oh, I see what happened here. Keegan Sabolo trying with the yellow line rule no longer in effect. He gets into the grass. Net code James R. Hartley, but by the time it makes contact, James R. Hartley has already crossed the line. So let's get our third. I believe we should get our third place finisher here into the call.
Yep, let's bring in James R. Hartley.
Yeah, let's bring him in. I'll move him in for you. 1, 2. James L. Hartley, it's Nolan Gross and Mason Flagar up in the broadcast booth. You got us? Sure. Amazing race, able to get third place here. One of your higher places, I believe, in the IRSS. Now, you were kind of in that wreck coming before the last caution, what could you really see from there?
It was chaos. If I'm being honest, it was there was a lot of timbers flaring the last on the last restart, and we just kind of soon saw it coming, and because we knew that with how Atlanta races, people are going to be aggressive with with how many laps we had left, and we got to the apron and we were able to get around it, and we hung on and we were able to get past both of the Keegans, and I mean, I kind of feel bad, I blocked Zabilo all the way to the grass, but it's, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to get the podium place. So
Yep.
we're on that streak right now of 3 in a row, and we're just gonna hopefully carry
Yep,
it to next week.
3 podium places in a row for James R. Hartley. Now, what is your plans for next week? That's the real question.
I don't even know where it is next week.
As we will be heading to Kansas here next couple of weeks.
Kansas is it's a lot different than Atlanta, that's for sure. It's a fairly big track, but it's gonna be hard. But if we can keep decent speed, and I think we should be able to get. We're gonna bring our Ally 33 back to Kansas and see what we can do.
Thank you very much, James R. Hartley. An amazing drive from this driver today. Good luck for the rest of the season, my man.
Yep, thank you.
Good job for that driver. Now we'll pull in our second place finisher, who I believe was Caden Bailey. Yeah. All right, I'll pull him in. Caden Bailey, Nolan Gross, and Mason Flagg are up in the booth. You got us? Caden Bailey, do you got us? Caden Bailey, there?
Yeah, you got me?
All right, now an amazing final lap, I should say, from you to clinch second. Almost got first place by iRacing. Scoring is very confused because Mason's scoring is saying 009, but my scoring is saying Mr. 007. So, from your opinion, now, my real question is, what was your idea with going 3 wide coming to the original white flag?
Well, I had a little bit more speed. I saw Mark do that, but I saw him coming down, so I tried to brake, but I didn't help at all. But I found that on myself a little bit, but it's just racing. Oh,
Robin is racing here at the new Atlanta Motor Speedway. Now, you were able to get second off of the race. Now, in your opinion, do you think your race could have gone better or worse for you in terms of just strategy calls and overall race pace?
Well, it was actually pretty good because I kind of knew that James or someone would at the end there. So I just took all 4 of my tires at the end. But it was actually a pretty good race. I pushed Mark to the end, even though we're not teammates, but we're still good buds. I don't care what anybody says. But I could have kind of had the win there, but it was just I had the speed. Mark was just right there in front of me, so.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, Caden Bailey, for, I believe, his most recent second place finish. Is this your first second place finish, or?
I had the second place finish at Martinsville in the trucks and the Charlotte truck too.
Yep, but so. Congratulations on your third second place finish. So very
Thank
close,
you.
Multiple times to the win. But good job today, and hope to see you later on.
I want to say one thing about Jackson Wade, quick, if you don't mind.
Go for it. Just keep it sensible.
Oh, I will. He's crying because my driving. He's just crying about how I drive, and he, like y'all saw, he disqualified me because he's putting a bad example on everybody in this league. Not trying to be mean or ruin anything, but he said that he was going to Denny Hamlin me, something like that.
All right. Well, Caden Bailey, your second place finisher here at Hotlanta. All right. Now we're gonna pull in your race winner. As we have now pulled in your race winner of Mark Allen Bivens, his first win of the season. How do you feel, my man?
Oh, I feel good.
All right, that's great. So that last couple of laps there with the restart, really the person that wrecked you on the original coming to white flag lap, pushing you to that win. How do you think that went?
Uh, I mean, it's super speedway racing. I mean, stuff's gonna happen, but I mean, everybody has their different opinions right now. I did say some words to Caden. Just we did get in an argument, but after the race, I'd calmed down and I apologized to him. So I mean, it was a good run for Caden. We had the second closest finish in history, but
So, yeah, I am. Yeah. So about that, we are actually on my timing tower. I'm reading Mr. 007, but Mason's actually reading 009. So what is
uh,
your current timing tower reading on your end of iRacing?
it was 007.
So it looks like the official. I'm gonna
James
say the
Bond.
official. Um, thing is, the official finish will be uh 007, Mr. 007, able to take the win here today from Caden Bailey. Started third, finished first, started on the podium, finished on the podium. An amazing win. I
Wait,
wish I
what?
could have been there myself. But yeah, congratulations, Mark. Mason, do you really have any questions for him? I think Mason might have got pulled away. But so your strategy throughout the race, how do you think that fared to get you into this win?
I mean, it was kind of a mix of pushing for it, taking it easy. I mean, let's be honest, nobody was really taking it easy. I mean, we were all battling really hard, which is what I like to see on a super speedway, just battling all the way through. Um, I mean, I took it easy for like a couple laps in that final few stages because I wanted to try to stick behind 74 Keegan Clark and try to pull out a line last second on him. Try to kind of like what Caden tried to do, just did it right.
Yeah, so this being your first win of the season, I got anyone to thank? And another thing is, you blew up the motor.
Oh yeah.
So how much money do you think you pay to build yourself a new motor for next week?
I got racks on racks, so yeah. Um, it won't make a dent in the bank account, but yeah, I mean, I just like to thank my mom, my dad, just absolutely everybody. So yeah, we won it for them, and woo, first win of the season.
First win of the season, many more to come. Now, what are your hopes for Kansas? You didn't really have a good race here in the Bandit Racing League, but how do you think you're going to fare in the next-gen cars?
We did run Kansas for a test session and a recruitment race before the season. Granted, the cars have changed since then, but we're hoping that we can just have a good run, have a good finish, and go get them for another one.
All right, Mark Allen Bivens, your Hotlanta race winner. Good job today, and hope to see you have many more wins in the future. Have a good
Thank
one.
you.
Yep, no problem.
I'm Mark Allen Bennett, driver number 76. You're a race winner for tonight. And that'll do it for tonight's races.
That'll do it for tonight's festivities. I'm so glad I was able to come in here towards the end of the stream. But yeah, we dealt with the technical difficulties. But now there is one thing. Now, we will have to get the okay from Mark, but there was a issue with the setups. It was supposed to be a fixed setup event, and the but it has not been selected as a fixed setup event, sadly. So, hopefully, all these drivers did pick the right setup, but they will have to, I believe, share their screen to prove to Mark that, yes, they did run the normal setup. But yeah, I have nothing else to add.
Nope. And have a good night, everybody. And next week, same time, same place, Fort Kansas. Thank you guys.